go, where it will go. Fixing a hole where the rain gets.
New York's classic rock, QNO.
What were the songs today?
About the weather today, wrapping up the 12 o'clock Beatles block, fixing a hole. Good day, sunshine, right? Because the sun will come out again. It did kind of briefly about 8:30.
And what was the other third song?
And rain. That wraps
Oh,
well,
when the rain. They play that every time it rains. We're gonna have matzah stuff tomorrow. I think we're gonna make Andy's recipe. I'm gonna talk to him about it later. Looks like they've been opened already. No, they haven't. They look opened. No, they're not. They're fresh. They're fresh for you, darling. So Andy G knows how to do a matzah thing. So he's going to give me the instructions again because I forgot. So what do you think about that cake? Let's have a looky-see. Should we try to cut a piece out? We certainly could try, sure. All right, let's go at it and let's go with this cake, man. What you doing, kid? I don't know, honey. What you up to, all? Usual craziness. Yeah, just take you can carry it. You can do it. I'll tell you what I can't do. I can't live without an UV glove, but I think we need a nice new clean one. This one works all right. UV gloves, they really are the best, but I'm not even going to show this one because it's so fucking filthy. If we didn't have UV gloves up at the cabin, forget it, yeah. The cabin was like, I think we had like 4 of them. We had them rotating UV gloves. Filled with loves. Filled with loves, the UV gloves. Fixing a hole where the rain gets in. It stops my mind from wondering where it will go. I know what you should do. No, I'm going to get it hunk style. I know what you're saying, but I'm going to do hunk style. Boom, shakalaka boom. Crashing into things again, darling. Crashing into things again, darling. Crashing into things again, darling. Should we talk about how my leg exploded this morning? Let's not say we did. All right. My leg exploded. I'm all right, though. Everybody don't panic. Nothing a little chocolate chip cornbread won't solve. This is an incredible cornbread. You know, and we do it a little sloppy here in Lena and John Land because it's all we can do. But we're taking it out of the pan in a very sloppy form, but not too bad. Cutting our little piece of heaven for today. Although I'm thinking we'll be coming back for more later. The bottom was beautiful. You got to grease the pan lightly with that coconut oil and preheat it. Preheat it at a low temperature, like 200. That's my secret. And then you only lift the temperature after the pan is in the oven with the batter in it. Right, John? She's a true chef and a true pastry chef, and she's the best. Thanks, babe. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like because it really hasn't set tremendously yet, but this will set in its... Don't do that. Yes, John. Don't do that. Yeah, this is so heavy. Wow. Very heavy. Okay. I'm exhausted. Okay. You did great. That's like you've been lifting weights. That's what that's like. All right. Yeah, my arms have had it. This is the cornbread. And actually, it looks great. You know, this is cornbread. You don't need it to look like a piece of bread. It can look like that. Bing. Nature's Promise, organic, agave. This is what they promised me, and this is what I got. All right, so it's a beautiful little. So you know what it looks like? It looks like cornbread stuffing. I never had cornbread stuffing. No, you didn't, right? You remember that I did not have cornbread stuffing? I do remember that. You could put hot sauce on that, but you probably don't want to because of the chocolate chips. Yeah, you're right. But I could see putting hot sauce on it if it was without chocolate chips. Right now, it's just dessert style. I'm going to taste this. What can I say? It's phenomenal. Look. You're talking to a girl who lived on corn muffins. Entenmann's to begin with, when my parents used to go into... I can't even talk. Entenmann's corn muffins. But of course, those are loaded with sugar. But I was like, this is my new favorite food, the only thing I ever want to eat. And then I just became addicted to all kinds of cornbread later. Sweet, and usually unsweetened, the better. Now I like it with a little bit of natural sweetener, but... And hey, let's get serious. I would not kick an Entenmann's corn muffin out of the bed right now. Right. Yeah, I mean, that would be something I would eat. Yeah, I know that. We all know that. All right, you don't have to talk about me like I'll eat anything. Oh, God. Yeah, so, Maisie, what's up? So, I've been baking my own cornbread for as long as I can remember. And this is the first one that I've baked in 7 years. And, we put pumpkin. Yeah. Organic, granulated, powdered pumpkin. John wanted to add turmeric to it. I said next time. Yeah, and I will. The turmeric has a really beautiful, unusual flavor. We will add turmeric next time. It looks like the powdered pumpkin. They look like the same thing, but they're not. So there's pumpkin in there. There's all kinds of, good for you stuff. What would you do with the next one? Turmeric for sure. Stick with the agave. That works, I think, well with that. I lean toward the pecans. Pecans are just a perfect baking. They get soft. Yeah, right. Pecans are the best and like the least expensive. If you buy organic nuts online, pecans are the least expensive. I don't understand why, because they're so great. So we're already planning the next one. And the next time I would do pecans instead of chocolate chips. We haven't really tasted the chocolate chips yet, so you might change your mind. All right. You might want to go with pecans and chocolate chips. All right. Again, the Glutino mix at Amazon is like $3 a box. Yeah, and you have your fresh, and if you just like the orthodox pure cornbread with nothing added to it, I imagine it's absolutely delicious because it's all good stuff. The ticket with the organic and the gluten free is that the tapioca starch is what gives it its set. That's the secret ingredient in these mixes. And again, you want to keep it 100% vegan, instead of eggs, you use oat milk or soy milk, or both. Mix it up. John's saying you could also use vegan mayonnaise. I didn't even think of that, but yes, the ingredients to vegan mayonnaise would lend themselves to an egg substitute, yeah. Maisie, I don't know what to say. No kittens yet, right, girl? It's a process. We gotta wait. We gotta wait for all the crazy cat ladies to get their stories straight, because right now they're all nuts. Last night, it looked like I had 4 kittens available. This morning, I haven't heard from anybody, and everyone's losing their minds. One woman does not want to give them up We don't really know why, because all she does is complain about them. Pet Finder was willing to give me the little kitten that looked like Booba, which is rapidly getting big. But they needed to know for sure last night if I was still interested. And I had to be honest. I said, I'm on a list for another 2 cats. And like, you better find another home for this guy. Good luck. And he's so cute, they'll find one. Also, Pet Finder, again, I will reiterate, $300 fucking adoption fee for a kitten that cute. Hello, there's something wrong with that picture, but what else? That's it. We're at that point. And what's the other is the polydactyl. That is possibly, that's when they have extra toes, and I am partial to those as well. Also known as Hemingway cats, because Hemingway had a colony of them on the island where he used to write and reside. And I have had a polydactyl. They're very unusual. There's something about them. They are amazing. And I've known other polydactyls, but I had one that was a feral, and little Igor he had a short-lived residency here, but he ran away. He ran away to the mountains when we went camping, and never to return. But he was wonderful, and he had all those extra toes, not on 1 foot, not on 2 feet. He had him on all 4 feet. Many, many toes. So many. I don't even remember how many, but his feet were huge. And he was the only kitten that had that in his colony, where we found him in the backyard of the old apartment building. The courtyard, yeah. But we had him for nearly a year. And I would love to have another polydactyl. So the polydactyl is on the list, and that's a 10-week-old cat, but he's available, and I'm leaning toward that now because he's like the least problematic. He's socialized, meaning as a feral cat, he's not really that skittish around humans, and he loves other cats, right? Feral cats never get domesticated. They are only socialized. Our black cat Maggie is a socialized feral. Baba, our orange cat, is a semi-socialized feral. He's still quite wild. And that's the story, and learning a lot more about ferals as I go into this adoption procedure. Again, I've had them my whole life, but I never really categorize them or realize that there was such an in-depth study on them and such a difference between ferals and domestic. And there really is. They're a breed apart. They're very special. It is like having a wild animal that decides to live with you. And yeah, they can become really tame too. But there's always something a little bit off about them, right, John? Something like me. A little like you. A little like you. More than a little like you. I like you too. So, are we going, what's now? We're heading inside. You've had enough. 1 leg blowout a day is quite enough, thank you very much. Yeah. Hi, George. Yeah, don't panic. You did all the right things. You forgot to breathe. That's what we were all yelling at you, but you didn't hear. Yeah, you gotta breathe. Gotta breathe, honey. Your friend there with the Parkinson's, he's not really my friend. Comes around. That's all I'll say. And no, we're not rejoicing about it. But there's things that his karma, if he wants to make it into the next level this time around, he's got a row to hoe ahead of him on this level. I hear you. Parkinson sounds horrible. Well, It is. You're trapped in a body that no longer responds to your command. I know you feel like that sometimes, but that's not really what's happening to you. You're a different case, and you don't have Parkinson's, but I know it occurs to you sometimes that the symptoms feel similar when you're a particularly bad day. Such is the nature of advanced rheumatoid arthritis. We get you through it. We get you through it.